Alright, we're starting a little bit late tonight, but that's more due to technical issues, which is funny because I was wanting to start an hour earlier, and now we're starting almost half an hour earlier than I was originally planning due to technical issues. So, before we start tonight's little festivities, we're not going to be playing for terribly long. This is going to be maybe a 2-hour stream at that, because I did not get much sleep at all. I am literally running on fumes, and I have been up for many hours, so I wanted to play a little bit of Eggstra Work, but we're only going to play for about 2 hours, if that. But we're not going to have any chat on screen tonight. You may have noticed, normally I have like a chat box over here in the top right corner of the screen. But if I show you what my chat box actually looks like right now, it's this. It's literally been this for half an hour, and I can't get it to work. This is the program I use. I gotta find something else. This literally breaks every single time I go to stream on Twitch and YouTube. I am not exaggerating. Literally every month, this thing does not work. It's pretty horrible, but it's the only program I found that combines both chats in a way that's actually legible in both like the viewer's sake and the like user's sake. So we're not gonna have any chat on screen. And I'm also gonna do my best to keep up because now I have to have 2 different windows open to read your guys' messages on both Twitch and YouTube. So I'm gonna probably miss a lot. I apologize, but this is just how it is. I have been literally trying to fix this for about half an hour to no avail because it's all on server side specifically. It sounds like these guys have no idea what happened yet again when it comes to this kind of problem. So I don't know what's happening. I'm throwing them under the bus on this one because I think at this point this software needs to get a complete overhaul or something because this is happening way too frequently. It is legitimately a problem. But that's enough complaining. Let's actually play ourselves some Eggstra Work here. This is the 6th one now, so I don't know if we're going to have another one. I imagine we probably will, because we do have the announcement of the Grand Festival, which is presumably the final fest. I have not seen the video yet. I don't want people to like talk about it too much, even though this is like probably the perfect place to talk about it, because I'm just mainly going to focus tonight on just playing the Eggstra Work itself. Not necessarily going to focus on talking about the Final Fest. I think we'll save that for the next Splatfest. I think it'll make more sense to talk about there. And at that point, you know, not only myself, but a lot of other people will probably have seen the news. It literally dropped, like, the night I finished streaming on Thursday. Like, at 1 a.m. It was that sudden. So, news is still kind of going out there about it, so reserve the talk for that for now, for next time around. That's going to be in just another couple weeks anyways, since the next Splatfest is already planned, which is a food theme one. Like, what would you eat for, like, the rest of the time? It's like bread, rice, and pasta. That's going to happen in August. So we'll talk about the Final Fest around that time. I'll have more to say probably around then. But now, though, this is the Eggstra Work. We got ourselves 4 new weapons to play over here on, what is it, Salmonid Smokeyard? Yeah, there you go. I never remember this map's name because I barely play it in this game. It just never is in rotation when I play this said mode. So I always forget what this map is called. So let's just go ahead and jump right in. Hey Matt, how you doing? Again, I'm going to apologize if I miss messages tonight because I don't have a clean way of looking at chat. I'm looking at 2 different chat windows, which is very disorienting. So I'm just kind of making do with the broke setup right now. What weapon do I get? Because when you do this in random queue, you never get to pick the weapon. I'm in Zap. I only played like 1 round of this, and that was last night when it started. And that was around with Squeezer, so this is going to be different. I got Kraken. I got to remember to use that. How am I doing? Honestly, I could be doing a heck of a lot better. I'm extremely exhausted, but now I'm also extremely annoyed too. I'm tired of every time I go to use this specific program. It breaks. I gotta find something better. But multi-streaming is still a relatively new thing, so there's not many other programs that do basically what this one does. So, kind of make do with what you got. Which is, unfortunately, not much. There are other options I've seen out there, but they're very half-baked. And they just don't really look good. At this point, it'd be better off just taking 2 different windows and setting it up, which I could have done if I knew this would happen ahead of time. But I only got home from work like maybe an hour-ish ago, something like that. And I've been busy since, so I haven't had any time to set anything else up. Dude, why did you have to bomb that specific area? That got me killed. Come on. Oh, come on. Dude, this is like a horrible start. I'm really getting a DC. Like, that's already, like, man, this is gonna be a pretty fast said wave, because I'm pretty sure in wave 2, we're just gonna fight it. Something tells me, because the next one is actually a really, really hard one if you have 3 people. Because wave 1 is just a normal old high tie, but wave 2 is mid tie, but it's rush, the Goldie rush. This is why I'm not the most confident with only 3 players remaining, because this is not a 3-player mode. This is a 4-player mode. And I don't know where the heck this other dude's going. Dude, over here! Oh my god, this 10-umbrella player doesn't know what the heck he's doing. He's literally just painting walls. He's not playing the game. What is he doing? My other teammate, you know what? That's good. I was just gonna say, my other teammate dies. I'm doing this on purpose to save everyone. Nobody wants to be in that kind of game. Like, that is literally the worst game you can get to start. I am not wanting to play with this tent umbrella again. They were doing a lot of questionable things, and that is not a good teammate for a coordinated mode like this. So we're gonna call that game a mulligan. I'm not gonna count that because nothing happened. It was a really terrible one. Also, in the mix of getting all this stuff, quote unquote, fixed, I didn't even load up all my software I need for streaming. Just one more piece of software I wanted to have up. There, now we should be good. Alright, let's jump back in. Hopefully this time we get teammates that don't ignore enemies when we're in rush mode. And there's people saying, hey, come over here. It's a good place to, you know, get the eggs. Just saying, maybe listen to teammates. Yeah, hopefully we get through a couple of these extra work rotations, because it's 5 waves like always. I only played 1 and I got through all 5, but that doesn't necessarily mean that's going to be a guaranteed every time. These waves can get pretty difficult, especially, I mean, technically wave 2 is already pretty difficult if you're unsure what to do in a rush, but the normal waves are usually the most difficult ones. The night waves are actually not as hard as you would think in a lot of cases. Once you know how to play those said waves, they're very much simple. Like, they're predictable waves. I will say probably the worst weapon again. This is probably this one. Carbon's very weak, especially for salmon run. A lot of things here you're not gonna roll over for one, but the flings are also not gonna do much. It's not much range. Hey, this is a great weapon for main mode, just in salmon run's kind of hard to use. You know what? No. We're gonna help. Alright, let's go. Are you kidding me? How did he get knocked off? Immediately help you just to get killed again. That's not the fate that guy wanted to see, but something happened. Oh, I don't think we're getting the multiplier. This is the only thing left and no one's even bothering. Yeah, we're not getting this. I'm not gonna bother. Like, all I can do is this, and I get an egg. That's it. Even then, I don't even collect it. Well, that's kind of bad. I always like going to wave 2 with the multiplier maxed. Because it's really not hard, but it's like everyone is ignoring the final thing so far. And so in this case, they're ignoring the fish stick. Soon enough, it's gonna change to probably me. I'm waiting for it, because as soon as it does, I'm going down that set slope. They just changed over to someone else again. Man, that's just not changing the Carbon player. I mean, I'm good with this. I am the one player I don't want to get stuck being bait, because I won't be able to do anything. They catch up to me. Oh, there it is. There you go. Not bad. Oh, God. Wow. Couldn't even finish that sentence. Let's say, not bad so far that we've gone through all this, and only like maybe one person has died at a time. And I only got to be the bait like once. So that's pretty good, given just the fact that I'm not a player I should be bait if I have to just, you know, try to save myself in some situations, which is very easy if they knock me off. Like, they paint that wall pretty well. Alright, so this is a normal wave. Got low tide. Nothing really too crazy here. It's just we're going to get a lot of enemies. I don't know how many specifically, though, because of how our wave counter went up in a weirder way than last time I played this. I don't think we're as high up as I was last night during that one round that I played. Take out things like, well, all the powerhouse enemies first. So stingers, flyfish will be coming in soon enough. He's gonna kill a whale here. Probably not the best time for that, because you want to save those for wave 4. Spoilers, that's Mothership. That's the time to use kill a whale. Oh, I'm not gonna get you all the way down. That's unfortunate. That's bad, and that's game. Okay, see, that's what I expected to happen at some point. I was just kind of hoping it would have happened further into tonight's thing, because that was very early. If I can at least get to the 1200 capsule, that's at least something. I don't care if I get a high score in this or not. I've kind of stopped caring about Eggstra Work after, I would say, like the 3rd event. Because the novelty on this wears out very fast. And honestly, there's really not much you get from this besides a sticker. And that's basically it, because the special bonus, I think, being capped at the normal 1200 is just kind of stupid. Because Big Run has it going up to 2400. Because that's a 48-hour-long event. And because you're doing 5 ways of this, you go through all 5 ways and succeed, you get like 4 to 5 capsules worth of points. Like, I don't like how it's capped at such a low amount, like the normal game's amount, because you can just get that really fast. Within, like, if you're winning all the time, within 3 rounds, like, easily. And then after that, if you're just done with the mode, there's no reason to continue play it. Like, there's not as much replayability here as there is in something like Big Run, which is ironic because this is the mode you want to grind out, which is replayable. But I've said this countless times, it isn't as, like, satisfying to me as some of the other events because it just kind of overstays its welcome real fast. And there's not much of an incentive. And you don't find any of the king salmonids, so that's the big, like, appeal to me about Salmon Run. Just because of the hard boss type, but also the scales you get for unlocking stuff at the shop, which you just don't get at all in Eggstra Work. So that's another deter. And when you can just play normal Salmon Run during this, then you might just want to do that instead. So I like playing these for like an hour or two. That's why I also like, what, the past few months, these Eggstra Work streams have just kind of shortened down compared to where we first started, because there's just not much to them. There really is not. After an hour, you literally get the idea. Am I gonna even have time for this? I hope. I'm gonna chuck into my teammates and hope they put these eggs in the basket for me. Now I'm gonna do a Hail Mary throw. Okay, well that wasn't the max you can get there, but 1 egg off is pretty good. So we at least still get the 2x. I just like being the carbon for this. Who is the one? Sir, get on the side of the wall. Or ma'am, sorry, can't tell which inkling or octoling you are. There's too much going on, I'm sorry. Everyone's making up their own rules for this, and that's not helping. Gosh, I hate that wall just got painted over so fast with everyone just kind of getting stuck. And as Carbon, I really just can't paint that wall. Not with all the commotion. Oh crap, oh crap, oh crap. Yeah, please put that out. I kind of need the protection as I get to the wall. Thank you. I would love to be the tent for this because that is probably one of the best weapons that they have in this rotation next to like Squeezer. Like a lot of people when they saw that weapon cringe. Just for this, and I'm like, why? That's like probably one of the best weapons. It's super powerful, it's good with paint, and also you don't have to mash it forever if you just want a thing to shoot. Just hold the button. It's a little bit weaker, but it still works. Oh no. Yep, okay, I had a feeling. Let me get a different group, because so far I'm getting some pretty rough groups of people. Like, when the swarm is happening, you shouldn't be standing on the top layer. You should be on the wall if possible, but a lot of people just kind of stood there. So far in these, like, first couple games, that's not filling me with confidence. So I'm going to roll again and see if I can get not only a different team, but a different weapon. I don't like Carbon for this. I think the Carbon player has the hardest time. Just because of this range and just damage in general being so weak. Like, I can't kill big things. That's only a 70. Then this is my range. It's pretty pitiful for Salmon Run. come on, man. Don't give me this thing. I don't like carbon for this. I'm gonna get stuck with the weapon I hate the most for this, aren't I? Like, not that it's a bad weapon. I like carbon in like any other situation. Just not in Salmon Run. I just don't think it's as good here as it is in like main modes. Always happens. Someone gets caught on like the lip of these elevators. That's like the problem with the stage, is like the back and forth movement. I'm actually like surprised that this stage came back from Splatoon 2 Salmon Run. Like this, I think was one of the stages people just did not care for in Splatoon 2. Next, you know, like, to be fair, all three of the stages they brought back from Splatoon 2 Salmon Run in Splatoon 3, people don't care for, like much at all. So me saying that this stage does not care for all that much, that's saying a lot, because all these stages had a problem in people's eyes. Yeah, this is like the bad weapon for this. Let's go. There you go, there's the max eggs. Yeah, like, this stage is much better in Splatoon 3. I don't know if we've ever played this on a stream here, because the stage came out, what was it, a couple months ago? I don't remember, it was like the beginning of this year, or very late last year, or something like that. But the stage hasn't, I don't think, really come up much since we've been playing Splatoon on streams. I've been only playing mainly for events now for a reason. But the stage itself is a little bit better in this game because they're throwing. But it's still kind of too back and forth. Don't care for Carbon your roller. I mean, the thing is with Carbon Roller, it's a good weapon you're supposed to use more up close and personal. So it's a great weapon if you can sneak up behind someone and then just boop them on the head. But in Salmon Run, that never really happens. Like, everything is so fast-paced in Salmon Run, and you can't hide from salmon. Not like you can in, like, multiplayer modes, so you have to just deal with more shortcomings here with this weapon than you do in any other mode. Like, it's a really good weapon. I like Carbon. I played it for a while at one point, back in, like, Splatoon 1. But it's not a weapon I like in Salmon at all. Just because of those shortcomings. But mind you, usually the powerhouse weapons are the best weapons for Salmon Run. The weaker weapons like this, struggle. Alright, there you go. I was wondering when I was gonna, stick to the wall so I can do Squid Surge like this. Okay, one of them turned around. Wasn't expecting that. And we got the 2x, surprisingly. I didn't think we were going to get that high up. That's unfortunate. Drowns in dry land. That's not surprising. I've done that before. Sucks. Well, these ones have played enough so they know enemy patterns. That's good. This might be a good team. I really wish we could do something with that stinger. There you go, got all 3. This should be enough eggs for the next wave, so needless to say, we're moving on to the next round if we don't die. I want to see that. There's our quota met with a multiplier. I cannot get that egg. I'm not going to bother. I will die trying to get it. Alright, there you go. Finally, moving on. Wave 4 is Mothership, so this one won't be as chaotic, I hope. The only enemies we'd worry about here are the ones that come out of containers we don't destroy before they hit the ground. So, there shouldn't be too much to worry about if we just take care of containers. I am going to be useless this round. I can only get things that are close to me. Everyone else can actually hit these guys before they hit the ground. Me, not so much. Probably more on egg collecting duty. Oh, that not grab. Okay, good. Someone's using the killer whale, so they know the killer whale strat. Now, mind you, it doesn't fully get rid of the UFO, so you still have to attack the mothership a little bit. Again, is someone else going to use a special on it? Not looking like it. All right, so we're going to have a hard time here. This is literally all I can do. I am helping as much as I can, but I am a carbon. Dude, that little enemy bump actually got me to the basket faster. We'll take it. All right, last wave. This, I believe, is a normal tide. I'm looking crazy. Yeah, there you go. Alright, let those guys come over, because that's going to take a hot minute. At this point, I'm just painting around. I don't care about the enemies. I'm just painting. Get things kind of taken care of here. Great. I am not going to want to stay up here for too long. Okay, surprisingly, that didn't actually kill me. Dude. No. I do have to remember, I still have one more inkjet. So to use that in a good opportunity would be a smart idea. We need a lot of eggs for this, though. That's the only problem. Oh, this is a useless inkjet. I didn't get to do anything at all. Yeah, this is gonna be cutting it close. We have all our eggs right here, but we just gotta get them in the basket. All right, we got a good amount. I discharged my ink. Come on, got it. There you go, 36. So what was that? If I did the math in my head, I think that might be a new high score. My high score before was 166. I think this is over that. It might be like a 170 something. I don't know, I lost count. Never mind, 186. Way past what I was thinking. That's probably gonna be our best game tonight. I'm just calling it now, because that's a pretty good score, given how that was my second only time getting the Wave 5. And I've only played maybe a total of 40 minutes of this. Maybe 45. Tops. Not much. Well, at least now I can, you know, cash out, which is the most important thing, right? Besides having the high score. And mind you, if that's all I get for a high score, I'd be content with that. That's at least top 50, if not a top 20 score. I'd be fine just sticking to that if I can't get any higher. I think that was basically the same shirt. But it doesn't matter, I want the chunks. Alright, well, guess we go back in. And I figured this is going to be such a short one, I'll probably just do solo queue tonight. Because I'm not going to be playing for terribly long. Around 8 is when I want to stop because I am exhausted. I'm literally just like fighting to stay awake right now. Because I wanted to at least, you know, do our usual stream of these events. So this wouldn't be no exception. So I'm just kind of doing this as an obligation. I would have pushed this to tomorrow instead, which would have been a rare Sunday stream, but I am busy tomorrow. By the time I get home to do something, this event will basically be over. So I didn't want to tempt it. So I'm kind of pushing through just to do this now. We're just really playing until the rotation change. Plus, it's also discouraging to try to stream with like half of your stream working because programs broke right beforehand, so it's hard for me to keep up with things. Waiting for the next thing to spawn over here. That's why I'm not going over. All my teammates are on that side of the map. I don't need to be over there. They're all over on that side. I'll chill over here and grab the eggs. Two of them died on the way back. That must be embarrassing. I'm gonna chill here, let them throw the eggs to me. I'll put them in the basket. Where's the other one? There it is. Put it in. Thank you. That was a little too close, not gonna lie. We had like 1 second left and we had 1 egg. That's kind of scary. We still got the multiplier, so it wouldn't have mattered. I just want to maximize that score. That is the point of these events. I should be the first one? Yeah, because I remember when I was the squeezer last time, I was the first one. You guys think you're going to do it? You know what, fine. I'll give you that opportunity if you think that this is a good idea. Something tells me this may not work. Okay, that egg just clipped through the floor. Well, I'm not getting that egg done. Dude, they keep on clipping through the floor. Why? See, people want to just knock this weapon for salmon run, and I'm over here like, this is probably the best one in the rotation. That's the 10th. The Tembrella is powerful, and it gives you a good shield that works. I know they fixed it a little bit more in this update, but from what I'm hearing, it's more of a thing that's still regional only kind of fix. So, umbrellas work a little bit better now, but there's still latency. Which is not surprising. There will always be latency with that weapon online. That's just the nature of this game's online. Oh, please survive, please survive. We just have one more guy. Okay, speaking of latency, I saw that guy kind of teleport up twice. Say, I don't know if they're going any further. No, they're not. That's cool. Okay, not killing in time. I guess not. Fine. Yeah, move over my corpse. Thanks, appreciate it. There we go. Alright, now I can just take care of Flipper Flopper. More eggs. Got 2 stingrays on me. This is disgusting. Should be fine enough. I want it close, but I don't need like literally on top of the basket. Still alive. I'll get it. Oh my god. Dude, I got bounced around like 3 different directions. I didn't know what was going to happen. We got quota at the very least. Now it's just a matter of getting through this wave. I think this is probably the worst wave, as we can kind of see. Cool. I'm going to ride away. See ya. Yeah, me and Carbon have the same idea. Alright, now we get the breather round, because Mothership as a squeezer is going to be a lot better than as a Carbon. As a Carbon, this wave is rough. You're just egg collecting guy, and that's it. Thought I wouldn't make that. That was scary. Dude, can I get out of enemy ink? I'm waiting for it. Waiting for it. It's not happening. Alright, I gotta do this. Because it's really important early on to keep that Mothership away. Later on, not as much. But early, yes. Dude, what's also nice about this weapon is I can just like pop out, shoot, and then go back in my ink. I don't really need to worry too much about being out of my ink for too long. Six, 60 eggs. You know, if we survive this next wave, this will be a new high score. And we literally just set the other one. So that's saying something. I paint this up immediately just to have that safety net. Take it down here. We join in on the fun. We're the floppers. A little bit more. Oh, they're just gonna go for it now? Okay. Sure. Oh, man, I didn't even see that chum. Got knocked right into the guy. All right, this is gonna be a little scary because I just noticed our time and head count. Over here. Over here. See you later. Please? Yes. This is our egg quota here. We just gotta put them in the basket. It's literally just that simple. Oh my gosh. Well, we got the egg quota. We just gotta live. If we live, then we can get more in. Just keep on putting them in. Just keep on putting them in. Oh, I couldn't throw it. 39's the max we got there. We could have got 40 if I didn't die, but that's fine. I think that's yet another high score, though. I don't even remember what it was, what, 10 minutes ago, if that? That's probably close to 190, because that mothership. 191. We take those. I love how we just set the high score and said, nah, man, why do we do better? I need to say, if we get the same team again, I think we know what we're doing. Oh, now I'm at the carbon. Well, fun mode done. That's unfortunate. Because for me, I think the most fun weapon I have here so far is Bin Squeezer. I've played them all now except for Tent. Although, I've only played the NZAP for like 2 waves. That's all I got. Might as well ink up the other parts here, even though they don't matter right now, just for later. Be kind. Don't let the elevator go before your teammate's on it. Oh, yeah, we got it. All right, let's go. There you go. And that's a fast round. Like, of all the extra works, it seems like this wave one is the tightest one to get all the eggs, because every time we're getting like within like the last 10 seconds worth. Every other extra work, it's been like maybe 15 to almost 20 seconds left over, and then you have all the eggs. So this one's a little bit tighter. Surprising you can actually do the roll strat here with Carbon Roller. It's the little chum here that are a little bit weaker than normal. Because I do this normally and this doesn't kill them, but the rush versions, I guess, are slightly weaker. Yeah, that pushed me right in the water. I'm gonna just chill on the wall for the minute. Everyone's kind of struggling. Just keep on walking into me. This is fine. I think we're gonna stay on the 1-5, but that's okay. Oh, barely, actually. If we got one more egg, that one went up by 2x. But I'm fine with this. This team looks a little bit rougher compared to the other ones we've been getting, so we might struggle more on wave 3. Better to have that safety net right now. Because now I'm not really playing for a high score once I know wave 2 is a little more of a bust. Now I'm just playing to win it, so I can get more capsules. So I can get more pieces of gear, which gives me more chunks. Like now I'm just playing it more for abilities than the point of the mode. Peekaboo. I smashed you with the roller. Look, man, I'm in a panic. I can't think of punchlines in 2 seconds. Okay, someone, please. If I have to, I'll pop Inkjet, but I don't think I need to right now. Everyone's doing a good job at actually fending off all of those stingrays. Minus this one. This one is just chilling. Come on, a little bit closer. A little bit closer. Got it. That's a good pack of eggs. We're painting. Alright, you know what? That's fine. I think we got close to a multiplier here. We're not going to get it. Never mind. I love being proven wrong by myself because I'm the one to prove myself wrong. I wasn't sure we were going to get those eggs. But that's fine because now we get a little bit more out of the mothership. Ideally, going in here with at least a 180 hazard is a really lucrative set round, so we want to be here. Alright, so I was already in this situation before. I know I can't really do much. I'm mainly just going to focus on getting things on basket side, and I can put the eggs in if teammates got to throw them. Although we only have one guy over there on the other side, that's not great. I feel like it should be a 2v2. I might go over there. Because no one else is. I'm going to go over there. There's only so much we can do with one person over on this side. Because then we can't throw the eggs over too. Is no one going to use their special? Nope. Wow, why is nobody using? Thank you. I was going to say, please. That also gives us extra eggs. I've been noticing a lack of killer whale, though, from people getting the mothership. It feels like a lot of people still don't know about the killer whale strat after, like, what, 2 years of this game being out? We're just shy of it. It's like the stingray strategy from Splatoon 2 with the mothership. A lot of people didn't catch on to that for a while, even though it was known since, like, day 1. Because Mind you, nothing in the game tells you that certain specials are more effective on certain enemy types. So it's more of experimentation. Okay, there we go. We got another set of strikes. Okay, I'm just gonna chill. Get out of here. Yeah, Killer Whale takes down Mothership pretty fast, and Ink Strike is also good too. If you can get all three of the Ink Strikes on there, it does do a lot. Booyah Bomb would also be good, but the problem with Booyah Bomb is it is very easy to miss throwing it on the Mothership. So you can easily just chuck it past, and now you just wasted the special. Mind you, we don't have that here. Like, there's 4 specials. It's Inkjet, Killer Whale, Kraken, and Triple Ink Strike. So we don't have access to Booyah Bomb for this one. So at least that wouldn't happen here. Alright, I'll take care of this. Thank you, teammate. I'll chuck the eggs over. Almost missed my own ride. That was embarrassingly close. This chump gotta go away. Not gonna do anything with this one yet. I'm gonna get the Maws to get over here a little bit more. On 1, 2, 3, now. Got it. I gotta use this. Open. Thick. I missed it. I was wanting to get one on the way back, but that's okay. I got a second Inkjet to use. A little bit of lag, though. .42, not bad. This is not a high score, but this is probably like a 170 something. That was a pretty good wave. And they had a good Mothership as well, so that gave us a decent amount of eggs. We'll take it. Not surprisingly, it's not that far off my high score, and I thought that was an okay set of waves. Again, we'll take it. I was worried because of how Wave 2 went. If that was a better Wave 2, we might have actually had enough to make a high score. Wave 2, I think, dictated the new high score. Alright, going back in once again. Maybe we'll get the same people, who knows? It'd be cool if I can hit 200 as a high score before this event ends. I don't know if that's going to happen or not, but I'm going to push for it for now. We'll see. I think I'm still carbon. I can tell based on where I'm jumping into the map what weapon I'm at this point because I keep on getting carbon, so I'm recognizing the starting spot. Like at this point I'm used to playing with carbon, so I guess it's not the end of the world, but I would like to at least try 10 because that's the only one I haven't tried yet. I wish you can pick your weapon just going in and then just seeing if you can get paired with people who are not picking the same thing as you. Kind of like how you can in like a proper squad of some kind. Unfortunately, That's the thing you only do when you're playing multiplayer. Remember when this first came out and you couldn't actually play with your friends? Oh, no, sorry, you could only play with your friends. You couldn't do it randoms. That's what it was. It was the other way around. Like, Eggstra Work launched in a kind of a rough state because most people couldn't play it. Because you only need, you know, 4 friends to play it all at the same time. Not many people had that kind of setup for Splatoon 3 when this was out. I think this was like right when pools came out too. So they kind of expected the player base just to use the pool system to play with randoms, but that was not an ideal solution. I still have not used pools because I just don't really play with like specific groups at that point, if that makes sense. I only play with specific people, or if I'm playing this game at that point, for like short bursts, I'll play with randoms, which is like proper matchmaking. I don't use pools. I gotta try it at some point. I kind of want to, but I've never tried it. Just because it seems interesting, but also seems like there's a decent amount of setup work for me to really get the most out of pools. Like maybe being a part of certain Discord groups or Reddit channels or something like that. Because, like, honestly, the first Eggstra Work happened at the perfect time for everyone I knew playing Splatoon. Because not long after the first Eggstra Work, that's when a lot of people I knew who played this game stopped playing this game. So I wouldn't have been able to get a full group if it happened, like, say, June of 23. That just wouldn't have really happened. I think, like, April, May time was, like, the last time I saw a lot of people really put more time into this, just because that's when the DLC, or at least like Ingolf Square, was relevant, so there's still more talk about this. Kind of why like it's good things are kind of slowing down, because everyone's kind of moved on at this point. That's the nature of live service. Doubly so for a game like this when it's lasted for 2 years. Is it me now? Oh, crap. I'm getting pushed into the ocean, too. It's like I literally couldn't do anything. I'm getting pushed right into the drink. It's like the worst spot to be in, too, because I'm so far away from everyone. Yeah, I had a feeling, but I wanted to at least push some of these chum back. I don't know if we're making this wave, Chief. Yeah, there it goes. It didn't work out at all. I'm really hoping now I can play with Tent or something. I'm keeping one of the people here. Oh, never mind. Let's say if we keep some of the players, then some of the weapons will still be set. Okay, I think I have a different weapon this time if I'm in the second slot from the left. Right? No, that's still carbon. Dude. Wait, no, it's Zenzap. Alright, finally. It's the same spot, but it was a different weapon this time. I just keep on consistently being the second slot, I guess. Yeah, let it come up a little bit. That way it was closer to the basket, so we didn't have to drag over the eggs. Now we're waiting for that said scrapper. Probably get ready to go over to the other side. Unless, no, there's 2 people over there. I'll chill here. 10. They're really not doing much. They're having a hard time. Now they're doing it. Never mind. They're overcoming. Be proud of teammates here. Okay, good. The tent did not come up here. I saw the guy go for the pole, but I was hoping he wouldn't come up here. Because 1 person's all you need up here. Unless you're just trying to get the eggs fast. As I say that, that's what we're going to do. Because that way we can get out of here faster. Perfect. Paint the wall a little bit before we go into the next mode. Saves us some time. Now we don't have to paint nearly as much. I'm painting the backside too. Why not? We'll help. They're doing a good job of protecting me, so I might as well throw my eggs in. Okay, well, I guess not anymore. Oh, now I'm gonna die. Yep, I got pushed in a really awkward way. That was interesting. If it gets on me again, I am using Kraken. I'm gonna use it now because I'm out of ink. And it's on me anyway, so. Alright, 44 on the rush like this is pretty good. Sorry, 45. Spoke too soon. Now I'm down a Kraken though, so I gotta be careful for, I would say mainly this wave. Maybe also wave 5. This definitely does not matter in Mothership. Kraken's probably terrible. Mothership, don't even bother. I'm not gonna do anything to hit that Mothership itself, let alone the egg capsules. Why? Okay, well, so much for leading the thing for the base. Can we lead anything to the base, or we're gonna just chill over on the shoreline? Kind of like things to come this way, guys. Come on, this way. Don't keep it at the shore. We can't get a high score if people do this. This is not how you play for high score. Oh, I'm not going that way now. Why do I have a feeling that we're gonna die in this wave after a really good wave 2? I just have this feeling. Maybe it's because of everyone killing things at the shore. That's probably why. Okay, so far, I'm being proven wrong, and I am glad to be proven wrong right now. Yeah, there you go, 31, okay. We made up for that beginning kind of being bad, because everything was being killed way too far from the basket. Alright, who's going where? I don't know who's going where, because everyone's just gonna chill in here, doing whatever. The momentum, dude. Really stupid thing. Hey, at least I'm over here now. Strikes or whale? Good, there's the whale. Nice. That's still a multiplier, so we're going up. Didn't think we would get to a multiplier in time. We're running close on that one. But we'll take it. And now do not, no. No, this way. You want to lure him this way. Like this way. The tent is not listening. And we are down a player. Okay. So much for this being a great going, like, set of waves. Now we're gonna struggle. Great. I love Splatoon 3's netcode. It works so well for $20 a year. Needless to say, we were on a roll to maybe get another high score. And then, you know, that happened. Now we're gonna have to play for a living. I'm gonna die. Yeah, that was the worst time for me to get out my Kraken. I couldn't even see the balls. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Live, run, go Meep, go, go Meep, go. Thank you, Meep. Oh my gosh, couldn't get the egg in. Okay. Nope, not going that way. Dude, look at the eggs. This would be it if we didn't have a DC. We would actually get the eggs in. Man, I hate this game. I really do. Why are we paying for online again? Like, I'm sorry, but I still disagree with the price tag that we're all paying for this. Because the quality is still from, like, early 2000s. I'm just saying, Nintendo. Actually put money into your servers and your consoles next time. Because I'm still go on record saying the Switch's actual internet card is a pile of garbage. It really is. The fastest I get out of the thing is 1/10 of my internet speed. That's pretty bad. I think I'm gonna just do one more because we got a rotation change happening in about 20 minutes, but I'm legit that tired and I don't want to be dealing with more frustrations like that. So I'm probably gonna just do one more full wave and we'll call it from there. I know it's a short one, a little over an hour, but going into this, tech issues, lack of sleep. I'm mainly doing this because I won't have any other chance to do it, but I can't push myself for too much longer. And I don't get a 10. At least I got Squeezer. I'll play with Squeezer. I just want to at least get 10, because then I'd have all the weapons. A 3 or 4 ain't bad. I don't know why you launched your shield. That was the worst place to launch your shield. I just wasted it, but it doesn't matter. Alright, where are we going? Sure, this will work. Yeah, that one we're not killing. Fine. Because it's already weak. Just get rid of his cloud. And someone's already going for the egg, so I'll chill down here. There we go. Now I can just help get the eggs in. Almost actually jumped into the swarm because I didn't realize it was on me for a moment. That's why I said I'm doing one more full round only because I'm that tired. I'm not even paying full attention here. This is not a thing you want to be zoning out on. You really need to focus on these extra work waves. Just take your egg. 48, ain't bad. We take those. There you go. Want to watch the Crunchyroll, the only place you can watch it. Yeah, Crunchyroll is the only place that really has the Dragon Ball stuff because they own Funimation at this point. and then they immediately killed Funimation, so they just absorbed it. So yeah, TLDR is like, if you're wanting to watch anything Dragon Ball, unless you can hunt down the physical copies of the shows or movies, then you're having to watch it on Crunchy, because they're the only streaming service now that has a bunch of anime shows. It is kind of a shame about the Funimation thing. They absorbed the company, and then not even a year later, they completely shut it down. So at that point, they just kind of took over Funimation and became the biggest like anime place by force. You gotta love monopolies, am I right? I still have an interest in like a lot of shows that are on there, but it's like it's just not a good time. Like, there's never really been a good time to like invest into it. Because it's like what, $8 a month, but there's so many streaming services anymore. It's hard to pick and choose because everyone's gotta have some reason to like have a service. I just heard recently that they canceled the Halo show on Paramount. That's one less reason, I guess, to have Paramount. Although I heard people didn't care for it as much, so I guess it was a inevitability for it to get canceled. Like, season 1 was okay, season 2 performed worse. I'm just honestly surprised that show even existed after almost a decade of nothing. Because that show was supposed to come out when the Xbox One did. That was 2013. Can someone please? Good, barely. I was really wondering about that. Yeah, I don't think anyone's surprised when they heard the Halo show got canceled. Season 1, I think, performed well enough if they were able to greenlight it for Season 2, but I've heard a lot of people say that show was not good. Which is sad, because it seemed fine from the trailers I watched, but everything people said just sounded like it was just kind of a lackluster show. So I'm not surprised Season 2 bombed. Because people already didn't care for Season 1, and they didn't change it going to 2. So it's just kind of the same thing again. And at that point, people were just done. Waiting to see what happens before I use the special. And we're using it. I really would love to save my strike going into round 5, but I don't know. Looks like it's probably needed again. Okay, never mind. I wasted it. I love when people like delay at the same time so we don't know what's happening. Alright, well, we'll take a 58. That's pretty good. If I can get more points this time, I might be able to get a high score. I just gotta play this now without strikes. Did you want to use the game's story? That is, yeah, that is very ignorant, but also it is risky to do that. Because at that point, trying to tell a show about a game series like Halo, which has a vast history of different entries, to just ignore all of them, is a very bold choice. Like, I'm honestly shocked they were able to, you know, go as far as they did without Microsoft getting involved and saying, hey, can you, like, actually use the source material? That'd be great. Like, I'm surprised they didn't get more complaints from Microsoft about that. From what I can understand, they just were pretty hands-off. It just sounds like they just kind of like greenlit it. Kind of let Paramount just take the role because of how that show was in limbo for so long. It didn't sound like they were really actually like putting that much stock into the show. A lot of people actually kind of surprised that it wasn't featured on Game Pass in any fashion. Like, maybe you get like a month of Paramount Plus for free or something just to watch Halo. And people were just kind of shocked that had nothing to do with anything Xbox related. So that also didn't help, because most people who knew about Halo do not care for Paramount. So like, where's the target audience, right? It's not there. Oh boy, oh boy, come on, come on, come on, come on. I couldn't get him revived fast enough, so my teammate couldn't get their egg in, but 36 is pretty good. Is that a new high score, or is it borderline? I don't think that's a new high score. But I love how we're all in like the same group. That's pretty cool. 190. It's off by 1. Are you kidding me? It's literally 1 point. Wow, that's kind of funny and insulting at the same time. I don't think we're gonna get any way of ending it better than just getting 1 point off from our high score. Again, I would go for longer normally, but I am exhausted. And I was not paying attention half that game, so I was definitely tunnel visioning for a lot of that. Probably best for me to not continue because of that alone. So I'm gonna stop. It's a short one, and like an hour and a half, but you know what? Fine, because you get the gist of the mode, and usually when I do these Eggstra Work streams, they, like, I'm gonna be honest, they perform the worst of all these event ones, just because many people just kind of don't care for this mode anymore. They really don't, which is understandable. It's a very repetitive mode that really doesn't have much going on. So it's a lot of people's like interest at this point just gone. Oh, you're not gonna stream? I was gonna tell people to go check you out, like raid you or something, but I guess that's not gonna happen. Alright, that's fine. That's also kind of why I started early too, but well, I guess I didn't get the communication out. That's alright. If I could find any good posts before I, end. Don't want Splatoon to end, fair. Because it is basically at its end game here. The next, what, 2 months is probably going to be it for a lot of different events. If anything, we get one more Eggstra Work. And then from there, everything's probably going to be a repeat. I'm going to call it now. Because we only have one more map that hasn't been featured for Eggstra Work now. And it's the one they added last season. So we are pretty much at the end of that too. No, I mean like we didn't talk about that like in like offcast or something. I was talking to Amber early and she said that you were thinking about streaming but you weren't sure. But I haven't had time to really catch up, so I don't really know what's going on. That's the worst part. I don't even know if all these posts are going to be here in like a minute or two, because I'm going to be going to a new day and that's going to like screw this up. To be fair, there's not very many posts out here anymore that are noteworthy. I don't know if that's because of the social media change, or more realistically, that's probably just because of the players moving on. Most of the people you see playing this now are the hardcores. That's, for the most part, it. That's probably the best post so far, and that's about the next Splatfest, or the final one. Interface been helping? Yeah, it's been working real good. I'm still having some glitches, but it has nothing to do with the interface. I think it's more to do with my audio routing software, because I had to kind of reset the settings. But from what I'm reading, apparently they know about it, so maybe patching coming. I thought that said Team Pregnant for a second, because that is a really weird looking present. Yeah, there's nothing really noteworthy here, surprisingly. I usually shout out a post in one of these thumbnails too, and honestly, I don't see any of these that I like at all for a shout out. Like, they're all just kind of mid at best. I'm not getting all these are mid at best. I guess if anything, that's the, ironically enough, the most fitting one, and even that's kind of bad. Okay, well, if I find one, I'll shout it out. But for now, I think that's going to do it. I know it was a short one, but again, just a little too exhausted to continue on at this point. And like I said, these usually don't perform the best, so I don't want to like drag this out any more than it needs to be. So we're going to just call it here.
Epilogue.
Alright, the results are in for the latest Eggstra Work event here in Splatoon 3. So now we get to see where we stack up in this latest Eggstra Work event. And this one is probably the one I put the least amount of time into, simply just because I wasn't clicking with this one. I don't know what it was. Maybe it was the stage specifically, Salmonid Smokeyard. Maybe it was just the fact that I was having a bad day, but I didn't click with this one. So that high score of 191, that's the highest I got. So I don't know where that puts me on the leaderboard. We'll find out here by going into Splatoon 3, heading over to Grisco Industries, and seeing our score compared to everyone else's. So let's go ahead and jump straight into it. This news, don't need to see that news. We know it doesn't tell us anything about Eggstra Work, which has always baffled me, because it is an event they announce on the news, and then that is it. That's the last time you ever hear about it on the news. I don't know why, but here we are. So we can get our actual results by looking at the bulletin board. We can see here we got a current score of 191, and that puts us in the top 20%. So looks like top 50% was 145 eggs and up, top 20 was 181 and up, and top 5% was 227 and up. I don't think I would have gotten even close to top 5%. That's a pretty big leap from 181 to 227, which means you really need to have some good rush rounds and mothership rounds. So I don't think I would have gotten any higher than maybe 200 at most, around that ballpark range if I played more. So I'm happy with these results. I got a silver out, all that. So that's pretty cool. And now we got ourselves our Moz sticker here. So let's go ahead and head over to the lobby and see how this one looks compared to all the other stickers, which, since my locker is a silver color, it's going to be a little hard to see this, as usual when we get a silver sticker from these set events, but we'll see what we can see out of it. So let us go ahead, open up that said menu, and find our stickers here. So, should be near the bottom of this page of stickers, usually where they put these Eggstra Work event things. Here we go. The Silver Moss sticker. And just like before, I don't really have too much more room here to put these stickers. So I'll put it right up here in the corner. There you go. It's just kind of peeking over the big Moss there, the Megalodontia statue. I think that works pretty well. So, yeah, that was it for this Eggstra Work. A pretty simple one, not very much to it. Again, I didn't play too much just because I wasn't feeling this event. Sometimes you don't really click with certain events happening in Splatoon. It's not the first time that's happened to me, but it is what it is. I still enjoyed my time with it. But that is going to do it for these said results. And normally I say, hey, let's go back to the past and end the stream proper, but I'm not doing it this time because, simply put, the end of my stream, I didn't really say too much at the end, really, for a proper outro, so I'll just end things here in the results portion. So thanks to everyone who came out to the stream, and thanks to everyone who stuck around for these said results, watched till the end of the said VOD. This, again, was an event we didn't play too much of, but Eggstra Works, you kind of get your fill after about an hour, so I do feel like we've seen pretty much everything in the mode anyways in this. Still got, silver, so that's pretty good, 20%, it's pretty high up. Is usually where I stack in a lot of these Splatoon events, so I'm keeping up that streak of being the top 20. But that is going to do it here. So with that said, we are done. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you guys at the next stream.